as the thunder strikes, let us begin and get off this overly loud menu. The game had a little patch on Monday or Sunday. No, it must have been Monday. As far as I'm aware, it didn't do anything drastic though, so nothing should be different. Just a solo run for people on YouTube. I'll mention that once I started recording. I'm going to mix in co-op occasionally, just depends if we have people here. Like the one after this could be, depending on who arrives. What will we go with? I don't think I've given this the time of day much. For a potentially good reason, but let's give the Star Destroyer... Wait, it's not called Star Destroyer, is it? It's Star something. Star Destroyer's... Star Devourer! Star Destroyer is Star Wars Trek. I was looking through the bestiary for this game before the stream started. There's an enemy in the area we only got to in co-op, which I believe is the current final area of the game until they add more, called Arrogant Lobster. And I just thought that was a wonderful name. I kind of wish it would change automatically if I ran out of ammo. They also look hilarious, but I'm not going to spoil what they look like until we run into one. So yeah, it does seem like that piratey fish area is like the current end. I have no idea if they have a roadmap available or not. But if we get to the point where we're like strong enough that we're getting there consistently, then we might slow down on playing it. I'm still enjoying it though. I was checking, there's still a bunch of guns to unlock, there's still more upgrades to unlock. They require very specific things though. Alright, sure, fair enough. Hello Prides, hello Ty. So chat, what did you do with your Monday when I wasn't streaming? I was painting miniatures, watching Netflix and eating ice cream. There, that's my big story. Hello, Nikki. Might as well. It's very powerful. I need to get in... Oh, hello. I thought I heard footsteps. I need to get in the habit of checking the randomized stats of these guns rather than just looking at the gun itself. Oh, synergizes with shock. That's good. Cover one ammo, not Amazon, to magazine when hitting your Amazon Prime. When hitting 3 targets in a single shot. You're caught up on certain... Okay, that's D&D. You worked on some space dwarves. Deep Rock Galactic? Hello, Robin. Oh, it was Deep Rock Galactic. Good. I wasn't sure if there was another game that had space dwarves in it. I know 40k doesn't. How dare you attack me near the frog? Your family will pay for that. That's not a safe place to stand, buddy. Really, really not. Pulsing device. 154. Oh, I'm so close. Can I come back in this room? I think I can. A Marvel game could have space dwarves? How so? Is there a race of space dwarves in the Marvel universe? Oh, someone's still alive. Let me back to that peddler. I want to buy that buff. Dwarves that made... Oh, the dwarves that are actually really tall and played by Peter Dinklage, yes. I remember them now. But weren't they all wiped out by Thanos? Except Peter Dinklage. he was lenient on him and like turned his hands to iron or something. I vaguely remember. For some reason. Mostly. Fair enough. So much like the 40k dwarves then. Or halflings rather. They went the way of Tyrannid food. It's interesting that it said this is stronger. You do have to get right up in their jaws though. And I ain't talking about the shark. Hello, Magpie. Oh, I did do something. Honestly, I did this just so I could shitpost about it later. And by shitpost, I mean talk about it at length in a roguelike video. I was ordering something from Amazon. So I decided, because it was very, very cheap, to... I mean, I know the plot already because I talked to Valinar about it, but I picked up Civil War 2, which I know is terrible, but I want to be very specific about my critique of it, so I want to read it. And make fun of it for being bad. Sure, let's try Energy Blade. Did I make cake? You know, I almost made shortbread. I know that doesn't fit with the current Twitter meme, which I do find hilarious for the record. But no, I did not make cake. However, I did see Dodger posting a recipe for a honey cake that she made today, and I was like, hang on, I have most of the ingredients for that. I'm going to copy that recipe, so I might make that. Not tomorrow, though. I've got recording planned tomorrow as well, and I did recording today, so I'd need to do it after that. You got a no retreat. Okay, that's fine. Am I cake though? I promise I'm not. You'll have to believe me because I ain't cutting myself. You hear that? Oh, it's you! I keep forgetting that's the noise those things make. Who's policing what now? Cake. Ooh, that was going... Oh, no, 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 no. Damn you. They changed this so sometimes they go faster. Damn you. That barely hurt at all. Improved clip. Oh, is that going to make people annoyed that it's called improved clip? So Echo said there's a hidden thing down there. There is a hidden thing down here. Oh, that again, you every time. I can't resist. Ow, my brain! Oh, you're right, I do have a triple dash. I'm so used to having one. Ah, it's like Tracer, so it regens slowly over time. Much like the ammo for this gun if you fire it too much. That's fine, just fight like Tracer, I can do that. I did that for a long time. It's what the second Marvel... Oh, the second Civil War is about? Oh, right, did someone ask? Yeah, Captain Marvel wants to essentially arrest people for thought crimes. And Iron Man says, that's a bad idea, young lady. And then Captain Marvel punches him into a coma. And that's the end. And people wonder why nobody likes Captain Marvel. But at least they found a way to make Iron Man the good guy, because he is definitely the bad guy in Civil War 1. Him and Reed Richards. Did I get a bing on my watch there? I did. Atomic Mass Games tweeted about Green Goblin. But anyway, I don't want to talk about it too much now because I want to read it first, so I'm much more accurate with my critique. But I am looking forward to it. Oh, I never even saw this drop. Is it better than this? Critical plus 125%, 120% rather. It does more damage against elites and bosses. We could upgrade it, and that might make the difference. That number didn't seem to match the number up here. I think that's a little weird. Oh, this again. Get faster going. Ow, my brain. Oh right, yeah, triple dash. I forgot again. Recover 10% of the magazine every second for 4 seconds after hitting an enemy. Lose 1 ammo every second for not dealing damage. No. That's, no. Oh, that's good. That synergizes. We actually are getting a tracer build. Nope. How my brain. Don't actually someone when you're talking about nerd stuff. I know you were doing it innocently, but still. This ain't YouTube comments. Gotta find a more polite word. Well, not that actually is impolite, it's just it feels impolite because of how overused it is on the internet. Ooh, Zarya's gun though. It's gotta be better. It's not better than that? That's really surprising. Why? What is on this? More accuracy, more stability? Okay. We did use Zarya's gun a lot last time, I remember. You should be excited with Atomic Mass Games adding X-Men to Crisis Protocol at the end of the month. At least that's what they're certainly hinting at. I'd like to place a bet now, not that anybody would super care, but I don't think they're going to do Xavier for the X-Men. I think they'll just go traditional and make it Cyclops. Cyclops, Wolverine, Gambit. Let's say it's 5 each side because that's what the core box was originally. Assuming it's a box incidentally, it might not be. Who else would they put in the hero side that's popular? Maybe Jean Grey? I'd like them to do Colossus. They might do Colossus just because of how popular he is via the Deadpool movies. And villains would definitely be Brotherhood. Magneto, Toad, Sabretooth, maybe. Beast, I figured if they would be doing him like on the larger side, they might. Well, they did include a few medium-sized people in the original box, didn't they? Ultron, Doc Ock, etc. Yeah, they could do Beast. Did I see Rogue? If I said Rogue, I meant Toad. I mean, perhaps you just had trouble misunderstanding my accent, old chum. Where did he get there? Nice. Juggernaut, I couldn't see them doing it. It'd be nice if they did, but I would imagine again they'd do him as a single release. I really hope it's a box. If it's just like, surprise, we are doing an X-Men release, but they're not out until 2021, I will be massively disappointed. Still good that they're doing them, but massively disappointed. They could do Mystique. They work on the comics more so than any kind of movie franchise, though. I know Mystique was popular in the movies, mostly just because people are horny, and she's a blue alien lady, kinda. It helps disguise the fact that Jennifer Lawrence is a bitch, but still. 5% elemental damage for 10 seconds whenever you kill an enemy affected. Okay, that's good. Professor X doesn't have to be there if you include Magneto. The X-Men without Xavier fought him plenty of times. I've never read an X-Men comic, I'm only familiar with them like from, well, the movies obviously, but the cartoon when I was a kid. But anytime I see people talking about X-Men, they always say the same thing about Cyclops. And not movie Cyclops, because movie Cyclops is boring. The comic Cyclops apparently becomes like a horrible fascist. Still technically a good guy, but a horrible fascist, and then was dead for like 20 years. 20 years in real life, I mean. But they did bring him back, because everybody always comes back. Nice. Plus 3% weapon damage for every 100 copper I have owned. No, you owned? So that doesn't mean on your person, you just have to have had it on the run, unless that's a mistranslation. Yeah, I don't think I'd be saying more than that. I could see them doing Deadpool just because he's so popular, and if they did Deadpool, they might do Domino. I don't want them to make her look like how she looks in Marvel Strike Force, because that's awful. I'd like them to make her look like she did in Deadpool too. Yeah, I know that would probably be how she looks, but she looks like Harley Quinn. It looks bad. And Harley has an excuse for looking bad because she's an insane sidekick to a clown, but Domino seems better than that. We're going all in on Thunder Gloves, which may be a mistake. We will, however, absolutely destroy his shield. Doesn't she have a skin thing? I mean, most humans do. Is that what you mean? Remember, you have triple dash. Wow, that did not take long. You're right, she does look like a Fortnite version of herself. That is an excellent way to describe how she looks in Strike Force. Thanks, I hate it. I do extra damage against bosses with this apparently, so... I got stuck on the pillar! Nowhere near that, but whatever. What a waste of a revive. I was wondering why he wasn't going back. If you're just gonna stand there. I keep on picking up grenades. I don't want grenades because I do more damage without them. I picked up 4! There we go. Those are not companion cubes, they explode. Annoyed that I wasted... well, the game made me waste my Death Defy with a hit that didn't hit me. All in on the fist. Yeah, sure. Still not saying it's better than the shotgun. I disagree. I like slapping the lizard. Okay, we got everything, I think. Being reminded of the X-Men made me try and remember the original 3 movies. I remember 1 being okay, 3 is terrible, and that's the one with Phoenix, because Phoenix always ruins everything except the original cartoon where it was good. I remember liking the second one, I think, but I don't remember a thing about it. Who was the villain in X2? And that's the one where Jean quote-unquote dies? Was it X-23 or whatever she's called? And was it the soldier guy who's the villain? It was Stryker, okay. That explains why I don't remember. Because he is boring. But I could not for the life of me remember 2 beyond me thinking, that's fine. X-23 was only in Logan? Did he fight some other person with like claws in X2 then? I seem to remember him having a fight with someone with claws. And I never saw any of the solo like Wolverine movies. I still haven't seen Logan even though I own it. I got subcategorized in like the list of TV shows and movies I don't want to watch while the world is falling apart because I don't need any help feeling sad. I'll wait until things are nice and happy and then watch it. He kills her via filling her with adamantium. It's a good job I vaguely remember the movie, because otherwise I think you'd just be telling me that he had sex with her and that Wolverine ejaculates adamantium. Deathstrike? Yeah, there we go. So that's not X-23. How many people with claws do they make? They don't seem like a very effective weapon, honestly. Bad bird. Oh, that's because she was so full of adamantium. If you know what I mean. Ah, dear. Oh, I do more damage to elites as well. Just gotta unlock the doggo and have 2 of these bad boys, and then my build is complete. I think my mother has seen more X-Men movies than I have, because she's seen all the Wolverine ones. Because she fancies Hugh Jackman. I remember telling that story when she was going through to Glasgow or wherever to see him in that show he was part of. I can't remember, the Greatest Showman, whatever it was. P.T. Barnum. And she just tweeted at him saying, "I'm coming to see you." And it sounded threatening, vaguely threatening. Oh, that made me laugh. It's funny because old people don't understand how Twitter works. Second Wolverine was terrible. Was that his son? joined the Dark Avengers and also sucked. I used this. I've got to use him a little bit. Oh, he double fires sometimes. Ooh, consumption is more though. No, but it synergizes. No, I always rely on the Bone Dragon, just like in real life. We have to do other things. Thank you, Skooma, for 30 months with Twitch Prime. Bleep bloop to you too. That is the big 3-0. Add a few more zeros onto that and you've got my age. Pet lizard, slap lizard. Look at him. You can't trust a damn thing he says. He's high AF. He does good damage though. Because of the double consumption, I'm going to burn through the ammo supply. Oh, not lob. You don't just miss mid-conversation about the X-Men. Although that conversation kind of petered out, I think. I got the answer I was looking for. I am looking... this is so nerdy sounding, but I am looking forward to seeing what Atomic Mass Games is revealing regarding them on the 29th. Not too long to wait. Didn't quite go far enough. Oh, I believe one of the weapons I've still got to unlock is for killing fire lizards with a fire weapon. I wish I'd remembered that before I wasted all my special ammo for my fire weapon. God, I hate these things. You may not play the game, but you're also excited to see. I was saying earlier, if it's just like, oh, we'll be doing them at some point next year, everyone's going to be very pissed off. Oops. I remember Jubilee being very annoying. Wasn't she just made for the cartoon, or did she exist in the comics? Jubilee's mutant power was fireworks. She wore like a yellow trench coat and was generally annoying. She was added to the comics, but she originated in the cartoon. So it's like a Harley Quinn type situation. Oh no, she was in the comics in the 80s. Alright, there you go. This damn shotgun guy's just sneaking around. I'm surprised that went as far as it did. Oh. Come here, Star Fox. Whoa, he weirded out. Is there a vault here? No. No. Okay. I think there was once, but not now. Oh, they might add him. He's got a movie coming out. Well, remember when movies released? There we go. That's a new unlock. You can continue shooting when the magazine is empty, but you will take damage from each shot you take. That's not a good item for someone like me. Would they make, like, what does Mobius look like in the comics though? Because I only remember him from the Spider-Man cartoon. And he looked a bit like Mr. Sinister, but more, obviously, vampire-y. Kind of goofy looking. Your range is... Oh, I found a loophole! Get wrecked. Emma Frost is more often on the good guy's side, isn't she? She's classed as neutral in Marvel Universe. Meaning that she can be used in hero or villain. I'm only familiar with her comic-wise in... She's in Age of Ultron. But it's an alternative reality of it. Her, where she works with Professor X and Tony Stark. Oh, when they're elites and have shields, this is a good weapon for them. When they have armor, not so much. I feel like I'm probably going to get murderized soon, so I probably shouldn't start into topical conversation, so we should just run with this X-Men thing for a while. Because I was going to talk about hitting milestones on YouTube too and whatnot, but that's a topic for another run. So by all means, carry on nerding out over your precious X-Men. Who's your favourite X-Man or Brotherhood? Just anyone in any... What's your favourite mutant from that universe? Let's not be ambiguous. It can be goodie, baddie, whatever. I'm having to think as well. I didn't have an answer ready for my own question. Valnar likes Magneto, but I could have told you that without asking him. Rogue Nightcrawler. Oh, you see how much faster I kill an enemy with a shield? I lost my button there. I can only go by the cartoon, and I'm trying to remember who I liked when I watched the cartoon. I don't remember liking Wolverine in the cartoon. I thought it was kind of annoying, and his costume is silly. Yeah, you can't go wrong with eye lasers, and there wasn't anything wrong with like comic book, I mean cartoon Cyclops. Don't you pull your claws out at me so soft. Argus +4, you say? Well, it is bear, but it doesn't do... Oh, you know what? It's bear. Good enough, good enough. Oh right, this is the one where it has the weird wave from upstairs. Good damage. That was much better. Yeah, I usually find myself gravitating towards the natural leaders. I like strong leadership. Strong heroic leadership. That's why I like Optimus Prime. Self-sacrifice and all that. Again, there's nothing up here. We're going all in on the gloves. What did they start at? Like 23 damage and they're only up to 35? You like Storm? Storm is like much more ridiculously powerful in the comics than she's ever portrayed in the films or cartoon, right? She's like ridiculously powerful. Also, Legitimate Business Frog has been redeemed, so feel free to spam Mafia Frog related emotes if you desire. But then what can you do when she's played by Halle Berry? Doesn't give you much to work with. Enemy leaves a corrosive area after being defeated. They poop themselves when they die. Wow. They're too small, I can't get a lock on. I have to turn off my targeting computer. What happens to a toad when it's struck by lightning? The same as everything else. Yes, I remember. This is such an annoying room because I can't rush these guys because the triple shot will kill you if they all hit. Ow. Come to me, I dare you. Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm gonna wait on the shield. Also, as much as I crapped on Halle Berry, I thought she was good in John Wick 2. Or 3, whichever one she was in, I don't remember. I watched them back to back, so they both kind of meld together. It was 2, right? I'm desperately trying to remember now. They never called Quicksilver by name in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, did they? I mean, they called him by his real name, so they could still do the Magneto's son version if they incorporate the X-Men. Although he wouldn't be related to Wanda, obviously. I wondered where he went. Did Batwoman Season 1 end on a cliffhanger? Because not that I'm against them hiring a black lady to play her now, but it's going to be bloody confusing if between seasons she changes ethnicity and there was like a stinger. Unless they're just going to restart it all over again, of course. She's a different character? Is there 2 Batwomen? I'm not familiar with the second Batwoman. Or are we doing like an alternative universe thing? Why is my screen shaking? That's weird. This room took 20 years to finish. I'm curious what they're going to do with it, whether they are going to restart it, because as far as I'm aware it was lukewarm received, so they might as well restart it. But I'm also aware she was involved in like the multi-universe thing with the other DC shows like Arrow and Supergirl, etc. So they could just do something like that. How dare you be a bird in my presence? I did the triple dash, I forget sometimes. You're fired, get in the cannon. Also, there's still a delay between when I can do them, I think. Let's test the theory. Yeah, you still lose height. Wait, Mystery of the Batwoman, are you talking about that animated movie? Where 3 different people are a Batwoman? I don't remember any of them being black either. Actually, no, wait, one of them was, I think. In that other Batman miniature game that we played the demo of on Tabletop Simulator, one of the expansions you get for the All-In is based on that animated movie. I knew that wasn't going to work. You know what? I hate this room. No. No money down. No, they screwed us all up. Nice explosion. Is House of M worth the read? I considered reading that, but I didn't. When I was looking for Marvel stories to read in comic form. $300 damage. It does more damage against enemies with a shock effect? I'm sorry, Thunder Glove. No, I will not. Use it for the whole run. Even though the kunai was definitely the better choice. It's a mess, but it's better than some of the more... I haven't read Old Man Logan. I've read a synopsis of it though. Like, I'm aware of how he kills the Hulk. Ow. Isn't Old Man Logan a character in Civil War 2? I'm fairly sure it's not normal Wolverine. So you just do more base damage, but you don't do better crit damage. Sure, let's give it a go. I rolled the dice. Gemini. Plant a spore on the target when hitting enemy and create an explosion when the spore from different weapon meets together. What? I think I hit someone with this and then I change weapon and hit them with a different weapon. It does more damage, I think, is what that meant. Did I know once they've got the thing? Ow. Just like that, you almost die because enemies lock on too fast. The mistake was coming too close. I have a shotgun type thing. It fires like the triple take, but whatever. Okay, I think I can move up now. Oh no, I can't. There was a trap. Damn polar bears with a flamethrower. Oh, if I had a nickel for every time I said that. Why would I do that? I'm firing in a line, of course I hit the barrel. Got it. You're all in on the starter set. I'm still putting my money on like a Christmassy season. Not quite Christmas, because I think that's covered. I think there was no planned releases for like... I think it was November, but I don't... What? His bullet came around the corner and killed me. Well, to finish my story before I end this episode for YouTube, yeah, I think it's going to be a special release for Christmas. He fired from around the rock, but the bullet curves because they lock on, and I was moving, so it moved with me. That's why they should not be lock on. I don't know if I want to up my grenade capacity, honestly, because there's so many upgrades that buff you if you don't have any grenades. Chance of exclusive, you know what, sure, let's do that. Then I have nothing else affordable, fair enough. But we did unlock something at least.